Ironclad 2 is hungry. Will the Ironclad devour a bowl of chili? Let's find out. Choose a rare card. Always a nice start, especially for the low price of 7 max HP. Oh no, Abigail's taken down by Beat of Death. Sad to see the silent go like that. Max 2 elites, interesting. And our act boss is Hexaghost. This is actually a situation I could advocate for a random boss relic pretty strongly. Would I say Ironclad is the best character for a rare card start? Probably. Although I think both Silent and Defect have pretty good rare starts as well. Hey, well done, Dustbrigand. Congrats on that 820 heart kill. And yes, Unrecovered, we lost every run we played yesterday. It was a tough day. $100 gold start could be somewhat reasonable. There's only one rare we haven't mastered on this character, which is Brutality. Let's choose a rare. Corruption, Bludgeon, Berserk. Interesting. Any idea how switching to the Mastery Challenge has changed our win rate? That's something we can look at and answer conclusively at the end of the challenge. I can separate all of the run files from our Mastery Challenge and compare them to last year. And we can get a comparison. I bet it's a slight downward difference, but not that big a difference. I think Bludgeon is a very good first card. I think Corruption or Berserk might be better in the long run here. But heck, let's do a good old bonk run. I love a first floor bonk. That probably lets us take on this Burning Elite as well. That'd be my guess. Do a couple events. $32 damage, they say. Squish. Happy with the second wind. The second wind exhausts any non-attack cards in our hand, be they curses, statuses, skills, or powers, and turns them into block. Bonk. Ooh, look at that clean turn to kill here. Beautiful. Really showcasing what an early Bludgeon can do for you. Arma versus Shrug. I say Shrug. Golden Idol's back. I think this is an actual time where trading current health is very reasonable. We're at full health. So to lose 6 max would also be lose 6 current. We take injury because we haven't mastered it. And I have a second wind. Let's do it. Run! We get a curse. A curse we're taking for the purpose of trying to master here with our Slay the Spire Mastery challenge. We need to get 2 copies of this card and then win with it at some point. Whether that's this run or not, deeply unclear. We're significantly more likely to lose this run with an injury curse in it, but that's part of the challenge. I think some no-nonsense damage is probably a good idea. Definitely don't want to take Clash alongside alongside Injury here. Let's go Twin Strike. Bonk. Bonk. 2 sentries fight. Sure. Is this what the plated armor is for? I think so. Luxar, thanks for the 2 months in the Prime sub. Hope all is well in Argentina. I was wondering if we might have done a little bit of overkill there. It's fine. I think we just win this fight by playing Bludgeon 3 times. Yep. Get a Maw Bank. Money per floor. That's actually not bad, even if we go to this shop. Currently, we have to pass through one of these 2 shops. So even if we spend money at this shop, we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 12 is 84 additional gold. That's pretty good. Intimidate, Fire-Breathing, Clothesline. Fire-Breathing's not bad, actually, especially with Injury. I'll take a Fire-Breathing. Take a Fire-Breathing. Bludgeon's really overkill in this fight. Let's go Shrug, Strike, Second Wind, I guess. Definitely not a good fight for us. Gotta take 20 now. Fire Breathing failed to do anything. Ouch. Great demonstration of why I don't ever take Fire Breathing normally. If you draw your cards in the wrong order, it just does nothing at all. It's unacceptable. Good thing we have a blood potion, at least. Snecko Oil, very, very good with Bludgeon. Second Shrug or a Seeing Red? I think I prefer another Shrug. Yeah, another Shrug is better. And probably we want to go upgrade here, which would mean actually going to this shop. We get a little bit less money from the Maw Bank, but I get an extra upgrade. I think that's worth it. Okay. Hourglass is excellent. The start of our turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Third curse, they say. Third curse. What do you mean third curse? This card's great. Right? Okay, that looks a bit better. Is it, though? Is it? But is it, though? Oof. I'll shrug. Hopefully that was the way to do that. Yeah, okay. Life is still reasonable. Definitely getting a bit awkward, but reasonable. Spot weakness. Pretty unreliable here. Don't think I like that very much. Am I planning on playing Wild Frost anytime soon? Yes. I think we'll take a look at it this week. Waffle? Insect. Disarm. Feel no pain. Lots of good stuff here. Holy moly. Yeah, I don't think we need the waffle. If we're going to buy any relic, it's probably Preserved Insect here. But I might just go Disarm, Feel no pain, card remove. When did Discovery Beta Art happen? I had a run where we kept discovering Bludgeon, so I had to turn it on. Let's go back to the regular art for that. Got Bludgeon like 2 or 3 times. That's what it's for. Alright, well this is certainly happening. So we can either afford this or this. Not this. Could do Feel no pain Discovery, actually. Do like that Feel no pain a whole lot. Insect would make Gremlin Knob a lot easier. I'm really not worried about sentries. They seem like they're free. Let's do the insect. Oh, it's a tiny Lega. Excuse me. For some reason, I thought we could fight Knob here. That is incorrect. Could have had Vulnerable Bludgeon last turn, if only for the Mercury Hourglass. But we're not there. Oh well. Have a bonk. So small. So tiny. Aw, really? Bummer. Get him, fire breathing. Toasty. Gambling chip. Start of each combat, we can discard any number of cards and then draw that many again. Exhume can get back our Disarm or even sometimes Curse if you want it. Flame Barrier is not too bad either. I'm taking an Exhume here. Exhume Disarm, always nice. Especially going into Hexaghost. Yeah, why don't we just gamble all of this? Who needs it? Who even needs it? Toasted. We get a fairy in a bottle. When we would die, healed at 30%. Okay, now we're starting to look at taking a really aggressive Act 2, because we've picked up some really valuable resources here. And I see that we get offered a second win, notably an uncommon card we haven't yet mastered. Give it to me. Really not worried about our damage plan versus Hexaghost here. My damage plan is disarm the ghost twice. And then whatever. Play Fire Breathing is also the damage plan. In fact, I'm going to gamble away Ascender's Bane because of Fire Breathing. The power? Really not in that much of a hurry. Zero. And the more burns we get, quite frankly, the better we are. Uh-oh. Inferno is here. Okay. I'm gonna keep those burns, because they're working for me. Spicy. You work for me now. GG, Hexaghost. What a leisurely fight that was. Here's Feed. Here's Barricade. I like Barricade a lot, actually, with double second wind Shrug here. Barricade Fire Breathing is a fun damage prevention mechanism. Would be really good with Snecko Eye. Feed could work here, although Feed, Fire Breathing are a bit awkward. Feed with Exhume can be very, 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 very strong. And Wolena, thanks for 13 months. Currently enjoying habanero cheese sauce. Yum. Fire Breathing works. I'm going to take the Berserk, not the Feed. I really want to... I don't want to put this deck into a position where it's trying to stall. I've already got a couple things that are disincentivizing that. Flex Potion versus Blood Potion. Can drink the Blood Potion now for some of the healing, but it's better to keep it into next act. Let's do that. And Crown is our only energy option. Ooh, I don't like that very much. Can either double the effectiveness of potions, and these are pretty good potions to double, or we can transform and upgrade 3 cards, which is, I think, what I'm going to do here. Turn 3 of our strike cards into 3 upgraded random cards. Could even get rid of Barricade, it's true. It's going to be pretty tough to do this on 3 energy, but maybe one of the upgraded cards will change things for us. Let's see. Seeing Red changes things for us. That's 2 energy for free. Reckless Charge is a card I was hoping to see, which gives us our own one-time only status card. And Sword Boomerang is fine. But I'm really happy with the Reckless Charge and the Seeing Red. Definitely. I like this act layout just fine. Lots of rest sites. Upgrades can really help decks that are short on energy, like we'd like to upgrade Barricade and Exhume, for example. If we can Exhume the Seeing Red, we can definitely play the Barricade more easily. So getting a couple important upgrades, I think, would help. I would like a shop just for another striker move, probably. We might even want to look at 2 shops for 2 chances at Dark Embrace or 2 chances at Feel No Pain. Ooh, I like that idea. Every shop guaranteed offers you 1 power. The power. I think in this case we just second win the barricade and everything else. Seems fine to me. We can exhume barricade. That's pretty hilarious. I'm gonna exhume disarm. Rude. Wasn't quite right. Okay, here we go. Fun fact, if you remove all the plated armor from the shelled parasite, it gets stunned and cancels its current action. Bloop. Battle trance? Heck yes. I like me some card draw. I like me some membership card draw. Yeah. Could buy another disarm, could buy a Carter move. Don't have to go to this shop. Well, I'm thinking we still do. I would continue to like to look at powers. Skip here. Where'd all my cards go? Perfect. Actually, pretty good fight. Got a net gain of health here. And we go back to almost full with the blood potion. Headbutt can be pretty nice to let us put a card of our choosing back on top of the deck. Very useful with, actually, believe it or not, status cards when you've got fire breathing. Also, I like it a lot with the battle trance. And we're a bit short of on attacks currently, so for that reason I also like it. Evolve is the power offered to us here. Whenever you draw a status, draw another card. Shame we can't afford Hand of Greed or Dolly's Mirror. I probably would have dollied the injury, of all things. Do we take an evolve? Now that we have Reckless Charge, it's like barely passable. I don't think it's good enough yet. I don't think we do. Yeah, I'm gonna go with no. No, thank you. My path from here looks to be something like this. Can we upgrade Exhume, then Barricade? Or maybe Barricade first? Maybe Barricade first. really much to exhume. Let's just second wind. Cool. Not bad. Could have a second headbutt. I think one is enough. Inflame for strength doesn't feel too necessary to me. Swift potion could be okay, but I think strength potion fairy is going to be better for the moment. Probably. Okay, let's upgrade barricade first. When life gives you barracks, make barricade. Ooh, this is a good moment for the strength potion as well. I think we're fine, though. Excuse me. That's not the correct target. Also, this is a fight that adds a lot of days to the draw pile, which could be quite good for this fight, for this deck, as long as we draw the fire breathing early enough, and we totally do. Heck yeah. Do have to take a bit of a hit here. That's fine. Time Rift, did you hear that the enemy we just defeated was hired to do all of the botanical work for the Spire? They're creating a Chosen Garden. Hey, card draw, or a second Reckless Charge, but I think card draw is really what this deck wants more than everything. Card draw, please. How long did it take to kill the Chosen One? Many days. Where is our Evolve? In the garbage pile, where it belongs. Ah. Maybe you wanted to use the Strength Potion here. I think we'll be okay with Disarm, though. Let's see. Seems pretty reliable. So go Pummel Strike, Battle Trance, Second Wind. Seems good to me. But then, yeah, strength. I think the Strength Potion probably would have shortened this fight enough here, but whatever, I'll allow it. Let's just take the 20. Yeah, I should have used it. Boat Thingy is excellent, though, giving us 14 block on turn 2. Block we can retain with the Barricade, or just use to protect ourselves overall. Pure Potion is arguably better than a Strength Potion because of our Bludgeon. Anger's not a terrible card, but I think the Fire Breathing is serving the damage role. Keep skipping. I do somewhat regret not having the Feel No Pain, I gotta say that. Alright, we've made up for our lack of energy in a few ways here. Lantern for more energy on turn 1. Now with both Barricade and Exhume upgraded, we've got a couple cost reductions as well. That is going to help substantially. It's no time for barricade, I tell you. Oof. Shoot. Dang. That didn't work out. Should have kept the bash or the shrug. Bummer. Well, the good news is we have a fairy in a bottle. We can also sleep one time if we want to. Does Volnpot kill? No. No, it doesn't. We would do 14 plus 13, 27 damage. Needed to have kept the bash to get the kill. But I was hoping we'd see either bludgeon or, well, something else. Pommel strike? Not this. Can headbutt shrug? I don't think shrug is a good headbutt. Headbutt the twin strike then. Again, no need for the Volnpot. No need. At least they're tiny. That's right. I'm going to die next turn. Probably. We live on 1, actually. That's fine. Oh, actually. Nice. Sword Boomerang hit the left guy 4 times, and we get to kill him. Brilliant. We're cladding like crazy. I think we also could have used the Vuln Potion there. On retrospect. But this works out. I like this. This is where I want to be. Much rather keep this fairy for now than use it. Bag of Preparation. Oh, here we go. We now have Bag of Prep, Lantern, Gambling Chip, which is real good. Flex Plus is also... not that good. Cleave and Clash. Bronze Automaton. We're fine. Forge Pot's pretty tempting for the boss fight. Let's do that. Definitely should have been using these potions. Okay, well, I don't love this. Okay, I do love this, actually. Yoink. And squish. Easy snake plant every time. No, no, and no. It's going to be my picks here. Cultist Potion, I don't think so. Nah, we're going to fire-breathing Bronze Automaton to death. It's going to be glorious. Want to upgrade the Battle Trance, and I think we can start upgrading these second winds. Let's do it. Napalm Shimmer, thanks for 23 months. The challenge goes well. We're making good progress. Shockingly good progress at times. Oof. Yeah, this is fun. All continues to be well. Warcry, another thing that actually works really well with fire breathing. Being able to take a card from your hand and put it back on top of the draw pile is surprisingly valuable when you're using fire breathing as any kind of damage source. You can also use it to do stuff like separate our second winds, set up barricade on a future turn, and so much more besides. Let's just go Battle Trance here. No fire breathing yet. Give me the Battle Trance back and then just second wind all this, because we get to keep it. Alright, a good start. 42 block. And I can exhume any of these cards if I so wish. Fire breathing gets stolen by the front one. We have to fix that. Give me more block, please. Would like one shrug. These enemies always take the rarest card in your draw pile, so I was able to discern that fire breathing would be stolen based on that criteria. Let's just keep blocking. This is Hyper Beam time, so we're going to lose basically all the accumulated block we've got. We're not doing very quick damage here. This is going to get pretty tricky pretty quickly. Got a few too many attacks here. It'd be really nice if we could shred some of these apart, but we don't have the ability to do that. Unfortunately, we just need to do as much as we can each turn. But because the automaton's attacks are going to get nastier and nastier, like so, we're on an actually pretty short timer here. I'm not even convinced we make it. Yeah, to lose... Oh, actually, we just straight died to this. Oh, bummer. This looked like it was a good run, but... We're dead. Twitch chat, we're dead. Not enough damage to prevail against the Act Boss there. A little bit slow on the fire-breathing start. Ultimately, actually just didn't have enough damage per turn. We were able to survive just fine, but we weren't able to scale well. GG. GG. Cultist Potion might have been able to save us there. That's true. I think that could have made a big difference. What about the fairy? What about it? Didn't help us at all there, unfortunately. We used the fairy on the second hit and then died on the first hit and then died to the second hit. Not unsurprising considering we took a curse on purpose. I think a pretty predictable end to the run. But we're going to keep doing that because that's the Mastery Challenge. Would a Feel No Pain have changed that fight? Yes. Had we taken Feel No Pain, I think that run would have won. Definitely. Just like straight won the whole thing. Because we had so much exhaust, we had Barricade, right? Speaking of short runs. We take the True Grit, not the Fire Breathing. Oh. I can also just remove the pain. It is an unmastered curse, but oof, is it a bad one? Yeah, Rupture could really change things. Ironclad in general has access to a few things that can change things. Let's do this. Good. Pummel Strike or Twin Strike? Pummel Strike. Had all my damage in my hands, so the bash wasn't going to be of any use there. I like this Warcry. Fun Jawworm fight. By fun, I mean horrifying. Aw, oh, come on. Bummer. That's what Burning Blood is for. Butter Whirlwind. Headbutt. Okay, we're not taking the injury this time. We've already got the pain curse. I don't play that way. Ooh, remove transform upgrade. Another transform is interesting. Get rid of another strike card here. We can tolerate a pain if we have very few strikes of defense. It's very interesting. Could transform pain into a different curse, although that's not necessarily helpful. Transform a strike into a perfected strike. Theoretically, that's an improvement. Dang. Went to the shop too early. Self-forming clay would have been a big transformation for this run. Yeah, arguably worse. Don't love this shop very much. Might actually just remove that Perfected Strike. Kind of sad. Lex looks passable. I'm going to need more damage to beat Hexaghost, though, or... Not sure how we're doing much of anything. The pain is killing us. What pain? There's no pain in this deck. What are you talking about? No pain, no gain. As I always say. It's be a good time for the Still Chaos next turn. Let's Headbutt Bash. Make this happen. Go! Perfect. That's time. Bash does 12. Headbutt does 13. Next turn. Bash does only 9. Pummel Strike does 12. It's only 46. I think that still works out, though. Maybe it was Headbutt then Bash. Oh, yeah, it was. Certainly it was. That's fine. Take 1. There we go. Very smooth Lagavulin fight. Despite the pain and everything, we actually gained health from that. Although we did use a potion. And I think strength is very important. So we're going to take Inflame here. So we can kill Hexaghost and such. Slayer, thanks for the 11 months of support. Heckin' welcome for all the awesome streams. And Dark Cloud, thanks for the full year. Can't get enough? There'll be more. Fear not. There's more where that came from. Pummel Strike. I'd be one sundial away from infinity. I think we want the second Pummel before the second True Grit. Twin Strike is also pretty decent here. I'm gonna go second Pummel. A little worried about Hexaghost, just only a little bit though. As of this juncture. Yeah. +12. Actually, how much is Bash plus Pummel Strike? That would be 11 plus 21, right? 13 times 1.5? No, it's only 19. 11 plus 19 is 1 short. So no, Bash, Pummel Strike would not kill. So we have to headbutt the Pummel and Warcry if we want to actually kill. The cost of the pain is a little unfortunate here. Disarm into Hexaghost again? Let's do it. Although Anger is genuinely very good. Actually, Anger might be so good that I have to take it. Self-duplicating zero-cost attack when we have Strength and the Ornamental Fan and lots of card draw. Couldn't I have Warcry the Pain to avoid 1 damage, says Pectoral. Yes, but then we fail to kill the Slaver on that turn, and we get entangled. So the next turn is really, really bad if you do that. That's assuming the top card of the deck. I had Lethal in hand? No, I did not. I had Headbutt in hand, and the Slaver had health left. I had to use the Warcry to get the Pummel Strike into my hand to get Lethal. What are you talking about? Oh, I see. I see. Yes. I could have made the pain the top card I put on top. I apparently didn't. Yes, okay. I should have put pain on top. That's correct. We would have drawn it again, but it would have saved me 1. You're right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Maybe we wanted to use Colorless Potion here. Still going to. Yeah. Cool. Makes my life nice and easy. All part of the Hexago setup, Twitch chat. Every single point we took. Smart. Drop kick. Ooh. I'm gonna take that. Not all that useful yet, although I do like it with Bag of Marbles, too. Dropkick is mostly being added as a potential future win con. Give me back my anger. Easily beat Hexaghost in the damage race here, which is quite nice. Go anger, headbutt and anger, armaments the drop kick the anger into our hands. Leave Hexa goes to 2 here. Look at this anger go. GG. Get angry. Demon form could have a purpose here. Reaper's not bad either. A way to get health back. And would be excellent if we found a Rupture. Yeah, let's take a Reaper. Ecto, Pandora's, or Black Blood. Interesting. End of combat, heal for 12. This is one of the few boss relics we haven't yet won with, so I'm pretty heavily incentivized to take it here. That said, operating on only 3 energy is going to be pretty tough going into Act 2. 5 transforms off the Pandora's box is certainly appealing. Let's try it. What could go wrong? Heal 12 per fight. It's like 2 Burning Bloods in 1. Really not a bad relic at all. I think there's a lot of utility for the Black Blood sometimes. And I think it's definitely going to help us counteract our pain curse here. Greetings, thieves. Prepare for death. So this heals 12, or I can True Grit Defend, block for 14. I'd rather just heal 12. Deal some damage. Take 22. Health goes up, health goes down. How does it even work? It's not enough damage. No, it's actually better to do it this way. Not gonna play this one. I won't do it. Ow. Let me see. Plus 12. Intimidate plus versus Feel No Pain. Wow. Actually, the Intimidate plus is better for the short term. That's sad. Don't like that I take that, but I do. Oof. Hey, okay. This feels like a fight. We're playing the Bash is better than the Reaper. We want 2 more turns of Vulnerable here for the drop kick, for everything, really. Forget about that, Reaper. Who needs it? If we want any reasonable chance of killing next turn, we're going to want to put Pummel Strike back on top. Forget the Intimidate for the moment. Nice. Heal 12. Third Pommel Strike seems unnecessary. No thank you. Bird Nerds. This might be another colorless potion moment. Not very good at this fight. Though it might do better work in the elite fight, sure. My favorite sound effect in the game. So there is some unused sound effects in Slay the Spire, Pele. Some voice acting for the Ironclad and Silence, some like hyahs and such noises that the devs decided to not actually use, as they decided to keep the player characters completely silent. But one of them is like for the Ironclad, is kind of like a blah sound, and that is my favorite sound effect in the Slay the Spire game. For a long time I had it as a secret bit alert, but I got triggered I think only 1 or 2 times. No longer these days. Is that where the Downfall death noises come from? Yes, yes, you do hear them in Downfall, I think, if you're fighting the opposing Ironclad. Spicy Noodle Bucket, thanks for 41 months of support. Many moons. Also, how you doing, Fele? We had an amazing Watcher run earlier in the stream. Truly glorious. This way. Oof. Yeah, I should have used the colorless potion. I thought we might be short, but I didn't think we'd be this short. Dang. Let's copy that one. Ow. Blood for blood? Plus? Hold on a minute. Yes! That could change everything for us. The power. A card that becomes freer and freer as we take damage. Something that we're really going to do regardless of whether or not we want to. We sure do seem to be taking a lot of damage. And we're offered a Ritual Dagger, which gets stronger every time we kill something with it. Murder, murder. Now I'm going to take 50 gold here. Uh-oh. Card draw. You know, actually, I was hoping we'd see Pain, believe it or not. Let's go in Flame Dropkick. Start things out. Put the Blood for Blood on top, I guess. And just heal a ton off Reaper. We get 9 times 3 healing? Sure. And a free Blood for Blood next turn. Let's use this as well. Just be aggro. Perfect. Oh. But my face? Lots of health back. Got a prayer wheel, meaning normal enemies will drop additional card rewards. And if you want more status effects on enemies, we could take an uppercut here. I'm not thrilled with the notion, quite frankly. Don't really love it. We trying to master Pain? We are. Or otherwise, use it to our benefit. in some way, shape, or form. There's the second drop kick. Okay. I think we might have a plan. I could even buy the kunai. The kunai is kind of hype. Ceramic? No, we're not going to buy that many cards. Havoc is curious. So I'm going to buy Dropkick. I'm going to buy card remove. And I can buy a kunai and a potion. Let's do it. I like it a lot. I like it quite a lot. Hourglass is helpful enough, I suppose. More upgrades? Question mark. Warcry upgrade looks good. +1 draw one time. You also get more energy for this elite fight going into it. Effective. Very, oh my, very effective. Give me all of your health. Thanks. Full health. Second Inflame Plus if we need it. I actually don't think we do need it. I think it'll slow us down. I think our winning line is to get as few cards as possible in the deck from here. Wow, instant payoff on the Matryoshka. Unceasing top. Interesting. Wait a minute. I super want this. The power. Oh, shoot. Seems a little problematic. Not enough. The Satitude. Absolute Satitude. Whatever, we heal 12. Black Blood, pretty hype. There it is, Twitch chat. Rupture Plus. Whenever you lose HP from a card, gain 2 strength. And a Battle Trance Plus or a Second Wind. I think we actually want the Second Wind because of Unceasing Top. It's even green. The power. Alright, we don't need to overcomplicate this. Easy. Bead, Havoc, Disarm. Bead is interesting. I think less cards is better, though. speed could definitely help things. I can't use feed with Unceasing Top. No, I don't want feed. We don't want it. Very few things we do want. So we get rid of anger. Defend. Headbutt Pommel Strike or headbutt the Trit? Headbutt Pommel Strike. Oh, right. Whoops. I knew that was going to happen. Shoot. Here we go. Every time we play a card this turn, we're going to gain 2 strength. Please put Pain back on top of the deck so that I can draw it next turn. Thanks. Red Skull gives me yet more strength. The power. This will mostly not do any damage. If I do it first. GG Collector. Thanks for the generous heal. Offering and Brutality are both here, both of which are also hilarious. Brutality is strength per turn with the Rupture, whereas Offering does it up front, as well as giving us immediate energy and card draw. Personally, I do think I prefer the Offering to the Brutality here. It's demon form at home, and can we afford to never rest? I think with Reaper we can. Although Coffee Dripper is a little spooky. Otherwise, we're taking the Tiny House. D. Kirby, thanks for 4 months of support. I'll take Coffee Dripper. We heal 12 per fight, and we have a Reaper that can heal us quite generously. Seems quite good. Have to go here. Probably want to do this. Lots of fights that way, or lots of events this way. I guess the fights are fine. We have Prayer Wheel, actually. We want lots of fights. Prayer Wheel is going to give us lots of card rewards if we do this, so that seems like a good idea. Sure was a draw order. No. Cute. Second Anger is interesting here. Dual wield. Also kind of interesting. Who's our act boss? Not Time Eater. I'm gonna try Double Anger here. I have no idea if it's the correct move. But overall, I like it. So, it's happening. Looks like we probably want to just bash Reaper. Disarm. Disarm might help a bit. Beyblade or Pummel, kind of interesting. We need ways to survive the Heart's initial onslaught, and I think Disarm helps a lot. Shrug is also pretty reasonable. Block and card draw at the same time. Donk. By taking some of that health back, thank you. Not much of it, though. Just one, please. I think I could have done slightly better there. Exhume! Get back an exhausted card. Keep the healing potion. Orange pellets. If we play a power attack and a skill in the same turn, remove all debuffs. That can help us survive Heart. The Shrug can help us survive Heart. Power Potion could be important. Toy Ornithopter could help as well. Certainly going to remove the Final Strike. And I can do Shrug and Toy Ornithopter, or Shrug and Ink Bottle. Ink Bottle and Ceasing Top a bit weird, but extra card draw is definitely welcome. Have we seen Dolly's Mirror yet? No. But we'll have enough money to buy one. We have membership card and there's enough cash headed our way. So we'll get a couple more chances at it. So I don't need to save any money here. We can spend it all. Ornithopter is a lot cheaper. Let's go with that one. Ornithopter Shrug. I would mirror Pain in this deck. Yeah, just for the Mastery challenge primarily. Probably don't want to play Anger too much in this fight. Both gonna start attacking me soon. It's a bit spooky. Shoot. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. We survived that. Burning Pact, here we go. Burning Pact plus, no less. Could take a second Reaper as well, which I think is a pretty good idea. Here we go. Just get rid of that now. Try to do infinite things here. But I'd like to go to full health here, so let's not. Just yet. Here. Last free turn. Spooky. And yet... big zoom offering. It's gonna have to be a bit of a delicate turn here. Come on. Dang it. We've got no Wayfee statue, huh? A lot of health on the line. We can get a Reaper. I'll use a Swift Potion here. Good. Excellent. So we go Reaper, then win. Yeah, I'd say that was worth it. 64 health. Paper Frog is going to multiply damage dealt to vulnerable enemies by an even larger number than before. And I think we want to keep the deck otherwise as it is. Strength gain from spot weakness isn't reliable here. Would Reaper last have been more heal? It would have been more damage on the Reaper, but the giant head wouldn't have had enough health for it to actually heal us. Tempting to bash Repto here. I'm gonna do that. Really good turn for offering. Okay. There's pain. Okay, perfect. And I can exhume offering? I sure can. Here we go. Beep. 14 max health. That goes a really long way here. Rage Plus is pretty good. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 5 block. I like that. It's also an uncommon card we haven't mastered, so all the more welcome here. Courier is here. Take an event or another combat. Let's go one event. Let's not. Rupture. Calipers would be good here. Sure. More dexterity. A Havoc Plus. Play the top card of the draw pile and exhaust it. Interesting. Iffy? Kind of iffy. I'm not convinced this is helpful. Pen, thanks for 29 months of support. Events have a chance to give me pain, surely. Or secret weapon. Good instincts. Blind is nice. Madness could do stuff. Finesse is great with kunai. Oh, finesse is very good. Give me finesse, good instincts, and blind. Let's just lean into the unceasing top a little bit. I like it. And we lose either finesse, rupture, or dropkick. We no longer need both dropkicks. We're not doing infinite dropkick things. Howdy, fast ass panda. How you doing? Over panic button pellets. Yeah. Brimstone. Wait a minute. Double good instincts, double rupture. That's what I see. Brimstone seems like putting too many eggs in one basket. Giving the heart strength every turn is a quick way to die. And we're not even that good at the heart, actually. What's with the 3 gamblers, Bruce? Hello? What's with the 3 gamblers, Bruce, though? Seems good to me. Good. Second win the trigger? Seems like a bad idea. Guess I'll trigger the second wind. Although we're having Dazed added constantly in this fight, we should be going for Deca first, huh? Strength per pain. Here we are. Anything I'd like to headbutt? Not yet. There's pain. Pretty good second win, actually. We'll do it that way. And I do want to kill Deca first, despite the fact that Donu's the one that I am vulnerable because of reasons. Get rid of Bash. Where we're going, we don't need Bash. Oh, shoot. Oh, well, that's not a good draw. This is why we wanted to get rid of Deca first here, actually, to avoid these statuses. That exact hand is why Deca first. You can see once Deca died, smooth as butter. No Time Eater. That's going to make our lives a lot easier here. lot easier. Gotta play this too. Well, that's a big number. Can exhume the disarm here. That's probably a good idea. Or I could exhume offering. I'll do that. Gets me so much closer to the important stuff here. Perfect. So what is this? Headbutt, Reaper's Second Wind? Yeah. So comparatively, in a fight where we don't have any statuses being added to the deck, we get to do this. Get angry, my lad. Keep that Reaper. Behold the power. Dang it. It's funny. Should have played it earlier, I guess. Wait. Headbutt Reaper? Draw the Reaper, play the Reaper. Easy full health. And we're on to Act 4, Twitch chat. What an amazing run so far. Two thump, two thump, two thump. A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of this shooting pain in your back? Or your leg, your thigh? Your stubbed toe. Can we get the second pain? There's one last chance here at the shop. Dolly's Mirror could give a second pain, and even if we don't get a second pain, we can win with 2 Ruptures and 2 Good Instincts, which is pretty sweet. Give this run a 2 thumbs up. Ha ha! Ah. No second pain, unfortunately. Bloodletting could be here, though. Flash of Steel could be here. Clockwork Souvenir could be here. I guess with orange pellets, we don't need Souvenir that much. And Marath, did you hear about the Ironclad whose hair fell out when he removed his pain? After all, no pain, no Rogaine. Should we remove the pain now? Honestly, no, because pain with double Rupture is our strength gain engine here. We're actually quite dependent on this pain. Although the Bloodletting could serve another purpose. Let's do it. That's right, and not buying things in the previous shop was all about hoping to get Dolly's Mirror there, which unfortunately did not happen, but that's okay. 8 energy. Any pain? Guess we'll do it this way. Plenty of luck. This would be a good time to consider the Gambler's Brew, as we're going to take enormous damage, but we can always get that health back, I think. One hopes. Oh yeah, we also gain strength off those burns. So go in Barazevo Twitch official. No, I think we will continue to have runs after this one. Seems likely. Okay. This is the way then. Perfect. 80 damage? Jesus. We do this. Headbutt, Reaper. Play Reaper. Full health. Chonk. Full health. Pocket Watch. We play 3 or fewer cards during our turn. We'll gain 3 additional cards at the start of the next turn. Could take a Clothesline for weakness to the hearts. Not the world's worst idea. I've blind, though. No, we're fine. Dex Potion over Fear Potion. I'm going to go with no. The Fear Potion's quite useful. He's going to act like curse builds are normal. I think for the rest of the Mastery Challenge, they probably will be. Semi-normal, at least. Okay, an acceptable turn 1. We can use the Unceasing Top here, or we can use the Pocket Watch. Guess that's our call. Pocket Watch might be wiser. It's a really passive turn 1, but that's okay. Next turn, Pocket Watch with Gambler's Brew makes us very likely to be able to do the orange pellets to avoid having penalties. So I think that's a good idea. And just stop here. Multi-hit is first. Good. Very good. Okay, there's our Inflame to remove debuffs. Frozen Eye would be good here, no kidding. Actually would not mind gambling at all. This hand is pretty terrible. Gamble everything except, what, Inflame, Warcry, and Dazed, I think. Good, we got Rupture Pain, perfect. Just like before, we're going to second wind essentially everything all at once. We can gain a bunch of strength and then be gone. from here, all this garbage. So let's destroy everything that I don't like. Draw towards that void here. Yeah, we always survive this hit because the heart's only attacking for 33. That's very good. We can exhume any exhausted card. Looking like Offering is a good choice to get void into hand. This will also give us more strength. Good. Okay with not playing any more cards there. Now we want some cards. Give me Buffeting. Pretty close here. In a good way. We've got a lot of damage headed our way, but I think we can deal with that. GG, Twitch chat. What a run. The pain takes the cake. GG. Shame we didn't double it, but regardless, we had a pain in our deck for essentially the entire run. And we used it to our advantage. We mastered 2 cards, we mastered 1 relic. I'll call that a win. GG. GG to a shot. Beautiful. Simply beautiful. Actually, we did have it for the whole run, right? We got it from the whale. Has it been done? The pain has been tolerated. And so shall I. GG. Always cool to see Pain Rupture come together. I cannot believe we kept that pain from floor 1 and had it work out. We got Rupture down, we got Good Instincts down. Excellent. Excellent. Yes, Kariz, it would have been Dolly's Mirror on Pain if we had a choice at the last shop. Not just because of the immense strength gain, but also because, again, trying to win with 2 copies of this curse is quite a difficult thing to do. Yeah, it's tough, Deathraw. Knowing the turn of the combat where you have to cash in your healing because the fight's going to end is a tricky thing. Overall, Black Blood claimed to heal 245 hit points, which is a lot of hit points. Really cool to see a Black Blood after Act 1 win also. Is any curse already mastered? Yes, quite a few actually. Looking at the compendium here. We have mastered Curse of the Bell, Ascender's Bane, Doubt, Normality, and Parasite. Still have to do Decay, Regret, Shame, Writhe, Pain, Clumsy, Injury, and most difficultly, Necronomicers. I actually don't know off the top of my head, Velmio, whether 2 Pains would have been 2 individual Rupture procs. I want to say that it would have been, because each Pain effect is a separate card in hand. So I think it would activate Rupture twice, but I'm not sure. Writhe going to be real tough. My hope is that we can do that on a gambling chip run. How do you get the Pride Curse? You can only get Pride in Endless mode. So you have to play an endless run of Slay the Spire. That's done under Play Custom Endless here. And then you have to play through the whole game 2 whole times to get a Pride Curse. Our next run is going to be with Silent. I think I'll do one more Spire run today. But first, it's going to be break time. I'm going to take a couple minutes here to refill the legs, stretch the water. When I return, Twitch chat. The Silent strides forth. BRB, everybody. Don't go nowhere.